Ho, what's going on? YouTube, is Donnie B all day, bringing you a short little video today. Today is my lady's birthday, and every year on her birthday we like to go for a hike. So today we know of we've been here before. It's a Buddhist temple that's shoved into the mountains. It's a beautiful temple on the top of a mountain out here. So we are going to hike to that today and bring out the girls, and everybody's going to have a la-di-da time. So with that, in this video, what we're going to talk about is hiking essentials and things that for a day hike, a short hike, that you might just need to have on you, and that would be good to have on you, you know what I mean? Because you always want to be safe. So I mean, gear, when you're talking about, if I'm going on a short hike, what am I going to need? One thing you're always going to need, even if the hike is short: liquid. You always want to hydrate. In the Army we say hydrate or die. Hydrate or die. So always hydrate, right? A light overcoat. If the weather's nice, which today is another crystal clear blue day out here. If the weather's nice, just something like this little Voyager jacket is beautiful. It works out really well. It's good because if you're going to be walking through anywhere that's going to have sticks, that it could possibly have thorns and things like that, and bugs, you know what I mean, spiders and ticks and all that. You don't want to get bit, and you don't want to get caught and have some thorn drag across your skin and cut you open. I know on a beautiful day it's great to take out a tank top and say, oh my gosh, it's a beautiful day, I'm gonna wear a tank top. That's wonderful. There's a reason why in Afghanistan we wore long sleeves year round. One, it protects your skin from things, and two, it protects your skin from elements. Like, you know, if you're going to be in a very hot area, the last thing you think of is wearing long sleeves, but it keeps the sun off your skin from baking you, but it also protects you from getting caught up in stuff. So don't be afraid to be that guy in long sleeves out in the woods when it's warmer than long sleeves say it should be. Next, some kind of head covering, and again, protection. This provides shade over my eyes because I can wear sunglasses to protect my eyes from glare and things like that, or just the natural light. But something with a brim on it is going to protect my glare, but also keep my vision sharp. If you wear sunglasses, it gets too dark, you might not see things like holes or snakes. You know what I mean? There's things that's going to be out in the woods that could just prove to be a danger. And you don't want to mess with certain things out there on purpose or an accident, unless you're me and you're an idiot. So outside of that, footwear. Let's see, here we go. So I use these LL Beaners. The LL Bean makes a great freaking a boot, just a great boot. Oh, also gear. I know people would think, oh, it's uncomfortable to wear jeans in the woods. No, not if you have the right jeans. These are Carhartt. Carhartt jeans work out perfect. A breathable shirt. If you know that you're going to be walking and hiking and moving, and your body temperature is going to be up, and you think, oh my God, I don't want to sweat too much, get something that is moisture wicking and something that is breathable, where you can stay comfortable, because you're going to have something light on top of you. Your watch is pretty important. My watch, this is a G-Shock, and I always buy the good ones. It has in it a built-in compass, so if anything goes wrong, I can always know what direction I need to go in. Also, you want to keep an eye on the time, because how long it takes you to hike out to one point, you need to be able to hike back. Dogs are going mental. You need to be able to hike back, and you have to be able to watch sunsets, right? You don't want to be stuck hiking in the pitch black. It's just not good. Oh, also the hat. Besides this, it just sticks running across your head, especially if you have a full thick head of hair like me. You want to keep thorns and sticks from scratching on your dome or birds pooping on it. So these are like the essential. Oh, what? What did you say? I'm forgetting something. Besides a walking stick, which I didn't even get into. And here's the thing about a walking stick. There's two really different kinds of walking stick you can use. You can use a single stick, or you can use the two like ski pole posts, right? The ski pole posts are the greatest. If you've seen a bunch of old people walking around, you went, oh my God, they look like tarts. They work, man. They work. It takes half of the energy that you're using, and it puts it back into your body, so you don't expel so much energy. The two stick thing really works. When I'm doing mountain hikes where I'm going up, that's what I bring. On a regular hike, I generally bring a walking stick. So I have multiple hollow handled knives, and for the hollow handled knives I have designated sticks for them that I have carved down to where my knives are going to fit perfectly. This stick right here is great because A, I cord wrapped it, B, I fire hardened it, and C, I shaped it for my knife, so I can always have my knife here. Something goes wrong, pull it off. I can fight from a distance. If you're a bear or a cougar, something like that, I'm gonna be feeling pretty a-okay if I have a nasty buoy on the end of this stick and I can reach out and snag you a couple times. I'm gonna feel pretty good about that. Plus, having cordage wrapped around your stick, and make sure it's nice and tight. Having cordage wrapped around your stick means if something goes wrong and you need cordage, if you break an ankle while you're walking, you take a stick, take another stick, put it on the sides of your ankle, you take your cordage and you wrap it up, and now you can get out. If you need to make a fire, you pull out the threads of the cord. If you need to make a tent, you have a cord. Having cordage on your walking stick is huge. But just having a walking stick, even without the knife, remember that you want it as long as you can make your arm in an L and give yourself about 3 to 4 inches on top of that, just so you're above parallel. That way you can push as you walk. The walking stick is a mighty important piece, and besides all that, even without the blade, I know that I can use it as a defender if I must. If it's wild animals, or who knows, some other hikers that might be out there not looking to be the right guy. So walking stick, a must. Okay, now let's get into it. You have to have a knife. You have to have a knife. And for me, I always have a pocket knife. Today, going on my hike, I'm bringing this little guy right here. This is the Steel Wheel Cutjack C22M, which is the mini. There's a bigger version. This is the mini, and you're thinking, you're going in the woods where there's a bunch of wild animals and dangerous things. Why would you be bringing such a tiny little knife? Because it's all I need to get the job done for what I would need a small knife to do. And that's pretty much carving myself something sharp if I needed to whittle some sticks down to have an emergency tent and I needed to make tent spikes, or if I needed to eat something and I needed to shape a stick to put meat on. For any little emergencies but you never just carry a pocket knife into the woods when you're going out, even if it's just a day hike. And there's other stuff you'd bring on a real hike, but on a day hike, you don't need to go crazy, because generally on a day hike, you're parking somewhere and hiking to a point, and went anywhere between 0 and 10 miles. As long as you, from where you parked, are within 2 miles from any kind of house or establishment or something, highway, as long as you're within a 12-mile distance, then you know you have a few hours of daylight to where, depending on what time you leave, if you hike in the morning and you're stuck at noon, you know you still have 5 hours to make a 12-hour hike to get help or just to your car. So, Knives of Alaska, the bush camp knife. This is what I'm bringing with me today. I had a few choices that I was going through because I love switching up my knives on hikes or camps. And today, the first thing I pulled out was my SE6. And I was like, I'll bring the SE because I love my SE. And because it has a compass and a ferro rod and everything attached to it. It's got all these attachments. But I started thinking, it's just a day hike. We're not doing anything special because we have the girls. So I don't really need all the extra gear to go with it. I know where I'm going to be parking. It's close enough for me to get to the car in a hurry. So I'm not worried about that. So and then the other choice was my Tops Silent Hero was going to be great for me. But I know I'm not going to be doing any game collecting. I know I'm not going to have to be doing any cooking or things like that, any meat cutting or preparation. So I said, I really don't need that. I said, all I need is a strong, just in case, durable, completely well-rounded camp knife. And if you haven't watched the video on this, it'll be linked below. Watch the video on this D2 Steel Alaskan Knives of Alaska. What's it called? The Bush Camp Knife. I just said it. The Bush Camp Knife. Sharp, strong, comfortable in the hand, very thick handle. It's not going anywhere. I like it. So that is your hiking essentials. They say, you know, food, you don't really need food on a short hike as long as you have liquid, you're going to last. But if you're going to bring something that A, isn't going to attract to a lot of tension between things that can smell food. So bring like granola. Don't go bringing yourself a bunch of beef snacks and things like that, because the animals can smell it. So be smart about that. But hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. There's only one other thing I'm going to have to show you that makes every hike essential and makes it right. You have to have, I gotta reach for you, there we go, I'm gonna fall down. You have to have a good pair of Dr. Seuss socks. If you don't bring Dr. Seuss into the woods, whew, man, you know, you might not be hiking near a tree. You not be hiking with her or me. Ha ha ha. So that's it. I'm going to start getting the stuff in the car that I need in the car, and I'm going on a hike, man. I'm going on a hike. So happy birthday to Shelly. Gonna take this beautiful 60-degree day and go enjoy it in the woods. Y'all be safe. I'm Donnie B all day. Until next video.